Divine rising, divine rising. Oh, knowledge. I don't want to see you go. I don't want to see you go, knowledge. Divine rising. Welcome in. Welcome in. Please have a seat. Divine rising. It says you're about to lose your subscription, knowledge. I do not want to see you go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Divine rising, divine rising. Welcome in. Have a seat. Have a seat. We're going to get started in just a minute. In just a minute. Just a minute. Thank you for the gift, knowledge. I did not email you, knowledge. I need to email you. Does anyone know what this is? We're going to be talking about this as part of our spiritual show and tell. We're going to be talking about this as part of our spiritual show and tell in just a minute before we get to our topic. Anyone familiar with this? We're going to be talking about it in just a minute. Divine rising. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are we looking today? How are we sounding? Everything is good? Let me just send a quick. Please tap the screen, show the love. Everyone, welcome in. We're going to get started in just a minute. And of course, is this working? I don't have everything working here. For some reason, it's not showing me my image. But hopefully you guys are seeing me. Please share the love, share the live. Maybe it's something to do with my computer. But we're going to be talking about how to whisper your way to wealth using your throat chakra to attract abundance. How do we whisper our way to wealth? I'm waiting for my machine to catch up. It's a little lag. I will be discussing this. Does anyone know what this is? Do you guys know what this is? As part of my spiritual journey, I have done a lot of things. I have collected a lot of things. I have bought a lot of things. And I thought I would share them with the collective. Just as part of my journey, some interesting things I've came across, some interesting things I've done. I've talked about a few of those things on this live for those that have been with me for a while. Thanks for the follow. We're going to be starting in just 1 minute. Princess Green. We're going to be starting in just 1 minute. I'm trying to get this machine to act accordingly so I can type something in. I can't even type anything in. Something's really lagging here. All right, let's see if I can type this in. Nope, nothing's okay. By rising. And we will be talking about how to whisper your way to wealth. Why is it such a lag? Have a little patience, everyone. We're going to come to it in just a minute. Please tap the screen. Everyone have their seat as we WH. This is going to be all messed up because there's a lag here screwing me up. We're not going to worry about that right now. That is kind of lagging and messing me up. But welcome, everyone. So today we're going to be talking about how to whisper your way to wealth, your throat chakra, using your throat chakra to attract abundance. I will be discussing this in a minute. But let's first start off with our chakra prayer. Welcome, V. Welcome, V. Let's first start off with our chakra prayer before we get into our topic. Kind of set the energy. Let's mess that up. I messed that up. Kicked that thing, but it's all good. It's all good. Thought I knocked it over. Give me a second. Welcome. Let me see how we looking. All right, we're gonna start off. It's a little rough this morning, but thank you guys for being here and allowing me to share this information with you. All right, if you haven't concluded by now, this is a chakra live. This is all about chakras. Ready to win. Welcome. This is all about chakras here. I give this announcement in case people are confused, in case people are misunderstand. We only work with chakras, energy, raising vibration, how to live our best life and be our highest versions of ourselves. A lot of us are star seeds, light workers. Everyone else is welcome, but this channel is mainly geared towards the star seed collective, the light worker collective, the conscious collective. This channel is specifically for the conscious collective. You're welcome to use some of this information in your life, but if you're not about raising your vibration, understanding your energy. All right, let's block you really quick, because what makes you think I'm not wealthy? Let's get moving. Why don't you go? Why do you stop? If it's not for you, keep moving. Go find your wealth. I don't get that. That's just so annoying. If it's not for you, just keep it moving. You see, V, have people just, not today. Where are my moderators at? Not today. She just assumes, I don't know how you apply wealth or what wealth means to you, but if I'm healthy, we attract it. Define well, if I'm healthy, I'm wealthy. So I don't know how you define wealth, but you can just really keep it moving if you don't want to learn anything. Your definition is you can define wealth any kind of way. Okay? And maybe you only see it as monetary money, which is weird. Because if you ask people what they wanted, most people say they want money. And then you ask them what they want to do with the money. And then they say they want a car or a home. Well, why didn't you just ask for the car and home? Why didn't you just ask for the car and home? See, people, you have to define what you want. People say, oh, I want to be wealthy. I want money. Let's stop. Let's stop. Let's not that energy. Let's do our chakra prayer. Because they just came in really quick and they ran out. Okay. So let's do our chakra prayer and set the mood, set the energy. Okay. So if you guys can follow along with me, if you're looking for this prayer, it's on my Patreon page. And this is a prime example how somebody can bring in energy. It's a prime example how energy can be shifted, energy can be moved if you're not conscious of your energy, if you're not focused. All right, your hands can be placed down or up. If you want to receive energy from divine source, up, guidance. If you want to be more grounded, place your hands down. You can switch them depending on how this prayer resonates with you. Okay, so we start with divine source. I come to you with an open heart and a humble spirit, seeking your divine light and love to flow through me. I ask for your guidance and support as I align my chakras, embracing my true essence. Ground my root chakra in the earth's energy, providing me with stability and security. Help me release any fears or doubts so I may feel safe and connected to my body and this plane of existence. Strengthen my sacred chakra to embrace my creativity and passion. May I honor my desires and experience joy in my emotions. Empower my solar plex chakra with divine radiant light, igniting my personal power and confidence. Help me to stand strong in my truth and take action with courage, believing in my abilities. Open my heart chakra, filling it with unconditional love and compassion. Help me to love myself and others deeply, releasing any pain or resentment that blocks my capacity to connect. Clear and strengthen my throat chakra, allowing me to express my truth with clarity and grace. Guide me to speak authentically and listen deeply, fostering meaningful communications in all my relationships. Illuminate my third eye chakra with divine wisdom, granting me insight and clarity. Help me to trust my intuition and see beyond illusions, connecting me to the higher truths of the universe. Open my crown chakra to receive your divine guidance and enlightenment, connecting with the divine source of all things and my higher self, embracing the oneness of all that is. May all experience my love and light as I align my chakras and allow divine flow to guide me in this earthly journey, embodying my true self in every moment. Whew, this energy. Let me go back really quick. Okay, let's. I hope that folks refocus our energy. I think that bot had the desired effect. It threw the energy off really quickly, but I hope that has refocused our energy. We're here to work on our chakra to reach our higher self. If you have an understanding that you are an energy being, a spiritual being, all right. I hope that worked. I feel a little bit better, and that's a prime example of how quickly the energy can be shifted into place, even with me. Even with me. I am still a human. I still exist in this human form. I have to always remember to return to love. I always have to remember to return. Okay, and that's a lesson for everyone. That's a lesson for everyone. We all have our challenges. We all have our traumas to heal. No one's trying to be perfect. No one is perfect here, but we have to set our boundaries up. We have to say not today. And, occasionally, someone will cut you off in traffic. It takes a long time for me to let it go. I usually am able to let that go in about 10 or 15 seconds. Sometimes that energy builds up in you and that lower chakra gets defensive and you feel threatened and you feel disrespected and you have to let it go. You have to let it go. Yeah, it happens quickly. Oh, well, I grew up in Chicago. I was born and raised in Chicago, vegan, where nothing is let go. Nothing is let go. Everything is disrespectful. Everyone challenges everyone. Stepping on a shoe will get you hurt. I lived in Chicago. I lived the life. I'm not talking about something I heard. I could not let anything go. Here come my organist now and one of my moderators after we've been knocking busters on their back. She comes wandering in looking all beautiful and prissy. And we've been fighting for our lives out here in these TikTok streets. We've been fighting for our life out here in these TikTok streets. And here come one of my beautiful moderators now. Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's happening, y'all? Why y'all so what's going on here? Welcome, Nicole. Welcome, Nicole. Glad to have you here. All right. Glad to have you here. I'm looking for my affirmations. We're going to do into our chakra. We're going to do our EFTs with our affirmation. I asked earlier, we're going to come back to this. Does anyone know what this is? I'm going to explain it. I picked this up as one of my many spiritual jaunts, journeys, travels, looking for a deeper meaning to stuff. I've explored a lot of things. Maybe I can save you guys from buying so much stuff just by sharing what I have. All right. Please tap the screen, show the love. Let's move into our tapping our chakras. All right. We start with the root chakra. It's at the base of your spine. You can bounce or you can just tap gently on it if you can reach it. I'm going to bounce and I'm going to say, I am connected with the energy of Mother Earth. My body, mind, and spirit are grounded, centered, and pure. I am connected with the energy of Mother Earth. My body, mind, and spirit are grounded, centered, and pure. We're going to tap on our sacral chakra. Use 2 hands or 1 hand. Just gently tap, breaking up that energy, getting that energy to flow. I love all dimensions of myself. I delight in weaving the creative tapestry that is my life. I love all dimensions of myself. I delight in weaving the creative tapestry that is my life. Let's move to our solar plex chakra, right above your navel. You want to tap gently and say, my will and divine will are one. I am connected to the abundant flow of the universe. I easily manifest my dreams. My will and divine will are one. I am connected to the abundant flow of the universe. I easily manifest my dreams. Let's move to our heart chakra as we tap. My heart is open to receiving the energy of love. I radiate this essence. I walk my path with ease and grace. My heart is open to receiving the energy of love. I radiate this essence. I walk my path with ease and grace. Let's tap on our throat chakra. As we tap on our throat chakra, we're going to say, I am aligned with my highest truth. I communicate this with love and honor. My words echo softly within the universe. Gently tap, breaking up that energy, getting that flow. I am aligned with my highest truth. I communicate this with love and honor. My words echo softly within the universe. Thank you, vegan. You're going to be getting... Hang around, vegan. I want to talk about something. All right. Thank you. All right. Third eye chakra, as we tap our third eye, we're breaking up that energy, causing the flow. I don't know if you're familiar with EFT. It's a very effective technique for stimulating the meridians in your body and also activating the chakras. My mind is open to new visions. I expand my awareness through my higher self. My mind is open to new vision. I expand my awareness through my higher self. Let's move to our crown chakra. As we tap on our crown chakra, we're going to say, I am connected to the divine source of the universe. I am light. I trust. I am connected to the divine source of the universe. I am light. I trust. I want to apologize. I think I brought that energy in. My thoughts was earlier as I came into this that I'm not in for no foolishness today. I'm not feeling it. I'm not trying to deal with it. And the first thing off the bat, someone brings some foolishness in. You can bring that. You when you set that mood, believe it, you're going to draw that energy to you. I think that was me that drew it to me, which shows that you always have to do the work. If you're not washing your clothes are going to get pretty funky and are not going to last long. If you're not washing your body, you're going to lose a lot of people, a lot of friends who don't want to smell you. Okay? You have to clean your spirit. You have to maintain your spirit. You have to always work on your spirit. Your spirit is eternal, but it can get dirty. It can get soiled. It can have negativity attract to it. So I am always grateful because now I feel much better. I am always grateful. Welcome, Susie Q. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. Welcome back. I am always grateful when there's work. I was glad when they said unto me, let's go in the house of the Lord. You have to work daily, V. You do. You have to work on yourself daily. We are here to learn to manage energy. What is energy? Energy in a real sense of the term is our emotions. Our emotions are we call them emotions, but they're really energy. Okay. And we're here on this plane of existence to learn to manage our energy, our emotions, to become the observer, not to take life so personal, not to be so easily triggered. Maybe this message is for me. I'm glad I can see myself because maybe it's for me. Maybe it's for me. Okay. Maybe it's for me. That's what we're here to learn. You wonder why you're challenged every day, why you have things why life keep lifing, because you're learning to be the watcher. You're learning to be the observer. You're supposed to feel the emotions in your presence, but not live in them, not cultivate that energy, not attract that energy. You went off about some reels the other day. The work is real. The work is real, Nicole. Don't mess with the work is real, people. The work is real. The universe will find your trigger point and trigger you. When I say the universe, I'm talking about you, your divine self. You are no different from divine source. You are divine source. You are a part of divine source, and you have sent yourself as your avatar here to learn lessons. And it will find something. It will find something. People say, "Oh, well, you always have this glow. You always, Baba, you always seem to, have an understanding." Oh, I get triggered too. Believe that. I get triggered too. Nicole understands. Nicole understands. As soon as you think you got that beat, here come the test. The universe asks me, you think you got that? You think you good? You think you good, Baba XL? I would say, no, I'm not good. I'm not good. I'm still doing the work. Stay humble. I'm still doing the work. Because as soon as you think you good, as soon as you think you got it mastered, it's going to figure out some way for you to take that test. It may be in a relationship. It may be in a situation. It may be in a challenge. Well, that's part of the divine. There's always balance, V. There's always balance in the universe. I don't say good and evil. I say negative and positive because both are balanced. You need negative and positive. It's all energy. Think of it in terms of energy. Before you knew it, Nicole, you were arguing about ribs. Before you knew it, you were arguing about ribs. And then when people come at you, oh, I thought you was this, I thought you was that. No, I'm learning. I'm on a journey. I am on a journey. I'm trying to be better. And that's all I can ask, that I'm trying to be better. That you guys understand I'm trying to be better. And I hope you're trying to be better. I hope you keep trying to be your best version of you. Keep trying to be your best version of you. We're going to be talking about how to whisper your way to wealth using your throat chakra. I wanted to show you guys this. This is called a mandala. This is called a mandala. Yes. This is called a mandala. Not named after Nelson Mandela. Not named after the Mandela effect. It is a mandala. I wanted to get the definition correct. They use mandalas in meditations, and they come from India. You've seen them make them in sand, and they're used in meditations. Okay? They are used in your meditation. I picked this up somewhere. It is a representation of the universe. It is the way that we focus and a collective point of universal force. I used to meditate with this mandala. I think I'm bringing back visual mandalas on my YouTube channel. They are very powerful in allowing you to focus. And point your energy in one direction. I think I said that correctly. It's a collection point of universal forces. Even just making them vegan is very focused. You've seen them when they make them, they have to focus a lot to make them. You can pick these up. I'm going to start putting them on my YouTube channel, Visual Mandalas, to help us with our meditation and help us focus. I may bring that back. But I wanted to share that with you guys as part of our spiritual show and tell. I'm going to do this every day. It's kind of show some things. It's trying to show something. Oh, you paint mandalas? Beautiful. You ought to put them on your page. I'll check them out. So we're going to be talking about, I know you're waiting to get to how to whisper your way to wealth using the throat chakras. It's part of our lessons, a series of lessons we've been doing. We've been working through different chakras and focus on our chakras. So now we are focusing on our throat chakra and how to whisper your way to wealth. But I want to talk about one thing really quickly. If you guys give me a little time, we're going to get to it. I just want to talk about something really quickly. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'm going to check it out. I appreciate all the gifts. I do appreciate all the gifts that you guys send me. But I was hesitant to message some of the people who have really supported me and not give them the impression I do not appreciate it. But I do, but I don't think that we understand how this platform works. And so I'm going to be sending you guys a message personally, thanking you for your gift, but, trying to give you some insight on these social media platforms and how they work. I want to talk about really quickly the soft underbelly of things. That is a term we use in the streets that means that, the hidden part of things. All right. We call it the soft underbelly. And it's there's a lot of things going on that we are not aware of. And we think that we understand, but there are games within games. I like to say the game gets deep. It's deeper than you think it is. And as you start to grow spiritually, and as you start to do the work and connect with divine sources, you get to see the picture a lot bigger. You get to see the picture behind the picture. You get a better understanding. And the game on these platforms is deep. These platforms are not healthy platforms. I am grateful, truly grateful that I have met all of you wonderful people on this platform. I am truly grateful about that. But you have to understand that these platforms are very toxic. I think I'm well suited for it because I am a shadow worker more than I'm a light worker. A lot of people are light workers, and they if I was a light worker, I wouldn't be here. I couldn't be here. These platforms are really horrible. But I want to give you an example, a very good example of how deep the game goes on these platforms, okay? And I'm not going to talk about the platform. I'm going to talk about large companies or organizations that you think are healthy, that you think are humane, that you think are that have morals. Okay. Welcome, let's eat. Let's eat. All right. We have a transit coming up on November the 11th. Venus is entering Capricorn. If you are a subscriber, please note we will be doing a sub on November 11th. Venus is entering Capricorn. We will be doing a sub on that day. Okay. But let's talk about Puffy. And no, Nicole, we're not going to talk about his fascination with baby oil. We're not going to talk about his fascination with baby oil. All right. I've said before, a little oil is okay. A little oil is okay. All us grown folks know a little oil is okay. It can be fun sometimes. If you're grown and you have not experienced oil, I will recommend it. I would recommend a little oil. Okay, it kind of jazzes things up, put a little bit fun back into it. You know what I mean? If you're not having fun, you shouldn't be always serious. You should be having a little fun. Okay, but when you have that much oil, it's a cause for concern. That's just my personal opinion. When you have that much oil, it's a cause for concern. Okay? Remember, we seek balance. We seek moderation. We seek balance in all things. A little oil, cool. That much oil, you're doing a lot, bro. You're doing a lot. What you need all that for? But we're not going to talk about the oil. We're not going to talk about the oil. I want to talk about something else. I want to talk about the hotel chain that he was staying at when he was allegedly assaulting whatever the young lady name is. I don't know if you guys have seen the video. Before she threatened him with a lawsuit, right? There was a video of him allegedly assaulting the young lady, right? Now think about this. Think about this, right? He's staying in a very exclusive hotel, one of the best hotels in the world. We're supposed to have your protection and your safety in mind, and be filled with security, and the camera is focused down on the activity. We know what the activity was. It was horrible, but the camera is focused on the activity, right? Right? And we've seen these cameras in hotels. The cameras are focused on the activity, recording all the activity. I want to ask you, why didn't the hotel staff take the footage to the police? Did the hotel have an obligation beyond what she wanted? Because it didn't come out until she threatened. But why? That is the first question. Why didn't the hotel do its job? Why didn't the hotel see a alleged assault and give it to the police? These companies, these corporations have a soft underbelly. They have a soft underbelly. They are corrupt. Do you know a lot of them are being charged with assisting in ST? Y'all know ST is trafficking? They are assisting in trafficking. They are part of the corruption. While they sitting there and they got on their suit and tie and they sitting there, yes sir, no sir, okay. Would they like a non-smoking room? No sir, like that, and they got all this decor and they are corrupt. They are corrupt. They are assisting in trafficking. They are turning their eyes to abuse, all for the sake of money. Divine Rising Red Hot. It's called the soft underbelly. They see the footage. They have a responsibility. Now, he probably bought out the whole floor, and you part of the band. You hear all this noise going on outside, and you don't want to go to intervene. You looking through the peephole. You watching this man do all these things, but you trying to keep your job. Okay, that's another level of corruption. Because I don't know who would want to work. And then everybody wants to come out and jump on the bandwagon. You guys are amazing me. They amazing. Now you on the bandwagon, but you couldn't stand up before. You couldn't stand up before. And then you got these hotels with the footage of people being abused, assaulted, and the hotels does nothing. A major chain worth billions of dollars is corrupt. I said that to say this platform that we use, that we share, that we connect with each other is corrupt in ways that you guys will be surprised. I am so grateful for the love and the gifts that you guys show, for the content I create. But believe me, I ain't seeing none of it. I'm not seeing none of it. Believe that. Because these platforms, these institutions, these things that we think are honorable, respectable, that think that they got our back, that they're looking out for us, that they're helping us, are corrupt. I don't know. I wanted to get that off my chest. I'm looking at the footage, so I'm like, where does this footage come from? And it comes from the hotel camera, but the hotel didn't report it. The hotel never reported it. And if they did, then the corrupt police didn't do anything about it. Until he crossed the wrong person. You got to understand, there are powers that be. Powers and principalities. No, I don't know Quincy Jones. There are powers and principalities. Look, I come to free your mind. I come to free your mind. You don't have to agree with nothing I say, but as long as you start thinking, even you disagreeing may cause you to think. I believe in conspiracy theories, not because they are real, but because it shows me you have a critical mind and you're not believing everything that you're told. That you do your own investigation, that you do your own research, that you use your own self-awareness to find your truth. It's so easy, Nicole. It's so easy to fall for these traps. So I truly appreciate all you guys and your effort and your blessings. But I think that you really don't understand what this platform is doing. And this is probably why they keep me restricted and block me, and my stuff doesn't work well. I guarantee if I was doing something unhealthy, I'm gonna tell you something else. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to the topic in a minute. But IG is worse than OF. IG is worse than OF. People are selling services on IG. And these platforms are the new pimps. These platforms are the new pimps. I hope I can say that. They may probably gonna block me. For every good that these thank you, Nicole. For every good that these platforms do, they do 100 times worse. I know it's hard, V. It's hard because the good that we are able to do here, the knowledge and the people we are able to connect with is a good thing. But I would give it all up for all the bad that it does. For all the people it hurts and for all the pimping it does. Oh, you're going to start hearing a lot of things. Okay? I'm just trying to tell you guys. I am so grateful that we are connected. I'm so grateful that I'm able to share this with you. But I'm trying to tell you the truth of these platforms. All right. Let's get to our talk because I probably lost a lot of people. But let's get to our talk on how to use your throat chakra If you want to support me, if you want to help yourself, there's a throat chakra kit or bracelet that's going to allow you to break up that energy in your throat chakra. If you subscribe, we go into some deeper lessons on working on our throat chakras and the rest of our chakras using the inner movements of the planet. But right now, we're going to talk about the throat chakra. Thanks for the follow. Please tap the screen, show the love. I reload these videos on my YouTube channel. So to my YouTube viewers, please subscribe. We're almost there. If you're not following me on YouTube, please go over to YouTube and follow me. The throat chakra is the fifth energy center in the chakra system and is located at the base of the throat. This chakra is important for communication, self-expression, and personal truth. It is the bridge between our inner thoughts and the outer world. It allows us to articulate our desires and intentions effectively. When it comes to attracting wealth and abundance, the throat chakra plays a pivotal role in how we express our needs and affirm our worthiness to receive prosperity. The throat chakra is intimately connected to our ability to voice our desires and to speak our truth. A balanced throat chakra empowers individuals to communicate openly and confidently, articulating their intentions clearly to the universe. I mentioned this earlier. If you ask most people what they wanted in abundance, they would say money. They would say they want money. That is not clear to the universe. If you think of just abundance in the term of money, you are not specific enough. Because think about it. When you get the money, what do you want to do with the money? You want to buy things with the money. You want to have a lifestyle with the money. You need to focus on that energy of what the money brings. There's a technique of feeling yourself in that new car, smelling the new leather, feeling the rest of the Corinthian leather on your back, feeling the electronics, turning the wheel. You need to feel that. You need to feel that. You can't feel money like that. I feel myself counting money. Money is just an energy that carries things. Money is just the energy that carries it. It is the desire you want. You don't want money. You want what money brings. I don't know if that has anything to do with what we're talking about, lotus flower, but I love to listen to that on your page. I would love to come to your page and listen to you talk about spirituality and physicality. We're talking about the throat chakra and how to whisper your way to using wealth, to attract wealth. All right. The act of vocalizing your desires is crucial in attracting things. It aligns our energy with the abundance we seek. We must express ourselves authentically. We not only attract opportunities, but also create a magnetic resonance that draws wealth and prosperity into our lives. Why do we set intentions? Why do we set intentions? Why do we speak forth intentions? Because your voice has a vibration. In the beginning was the word. That means it was a sound. In the beginning of anything is the word. It is the vibration you bring forth. When you speak your desires and your intention, that is the first step in them coming to you, because you set up that magnetic resonance around you, your speaking. It is better to speak your intentions. I know we've been taught to journal, but journaling is only about reflecting. It's only about understanding. You need to speak forth your intentions, what you desire, what you want, and how you want it. I'm going to tell you something about speaking, right? Most people think you have to speak loud to be heard. It's actually the opposite. When you speak low, clearly, people listen in more. Shouting and yelling only activates your lower chakras. The low, slow voice, clearly voice connects with the higher chakras, the more intelligent chakras. Most thoughtful people don't yell, don't scream. Now, I can yell and scream and activate your lower chakras. But if I want to connect with you on a higher, more conscious level, I'm going to speak lower and very concise and very intelligent. And that's going to cause your higher chakras to pay more attention because it resonates to the way the universe speaks to you. It is very insecure. The universe speaks in subtle tones, very gently. I always say the universe doesn't mumble. You're just not hearing it correctly. When the throat chakra is blocked or imbalanced, it can lead to feelings of self-doubt, fear of judgment, and ability to express needs effectively. How do you receive trauma in your throat chakra? Being told, shut up. Being told you're stupid. Being told you don't make any sense. No one's listening to you. When people ask, when I'm talking to someone, they always ask, do you hear me? Do you understand me? I know they have a blocked throat chakra because they feel like they're not being heard or understood. The work is always your work. It's not whether the world has to listen to you. It's about you doing the work and clearing that throat chakra so you're being heard. And just believe, only those that are meant to hear you are supposed to hear you. You're not going to resonate with everyone. You're not going to resonate with everyone. And I say this all the time. If it resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, don't. So when you feel like you're not being heard, when you feel like people tell you to shut up, when people tell you that, oh, you don't make any sense, that sounds stupid, you learn to hold back your desires. You learn to not voice what you want out of life. And without knowing and voicing what you want, you're not going to attract abundance to you. I've titled this How to Whisper Your Way to Wealth because I wanted you to mimic the way the universe creates its presence in our environment. It is never something dramatic. It is normally something very subtle, very quiet, that it presents itself to us. I'm going to try to hit on all these points today. Self-expression. The throat chakra is center of all self-expression. When activated, it enables individuals to articulate their needs and desires clearly, paving the way for attracting wealth. So, I don't know what that means, Charlie, but let's hang in together. Let's try to go down this path together. I have no idea what that means. Okay, let's try to go down this path together, all right? So I've always told my children to express themselves. Okay? It was so ingrained with them that one of my daughters ran up to me, and I always remember, and she told me her sister told her, said a bad word. And I said, what bad word did she say? And she said, she told me to shut up. And I said, that's not a bad word. We just don't tell each other to shut up. We don't speak to each other like that. So fast forward years later. We're at a wedding. If you heard this, just indulge me a little bit. We're at a wedding, and at the wedding, they don't really ask you what you want. They just have the menu set. If you've been to weddings, usually you get to choose between either fish or chicken, but usually the dessert is some one dessert, right? And so we get to the dessert part, and they're passing out vanilla ice cream. And it's about 40 of us in there, and everyone has vanilla ice cream except my daughter. She has chocolate ice cream. All right? She has chocolate ice cream. And so my her great aunt looks at her and said, "How did you get chocolate ice cream?" And she said, "I asked for it." Just ask for it. That's how simple it is. Because I've always taught them to speak up. When people are talking to me and they say, "Never mind," I said, "No, it does mind." If they're talking to me and they feel like they're stuttering on their words or they're not expressing themselves, I give them that space to say, "No, go ahead, express yourself." To my men out here, to my men, this is for everyone, but I want to really focus on that masculine energy. We need to learn mindful listening. I know we are problem solvers, and we want to solve a problem when our partners come to us. But sometimes they want us just to listen. So there's a spiritual technique called mindful listening, where you listen without forming a response, without thinking of something you want to say. You listen and you receive it. You are present in the moment. One of the things that I always find very challenging, if you tell somebody, you know, there was a car accident over there and that guy got hit. The first thing that person said is, "I was just over there. That could have been me." That is so egotistical. That is so ego. Get off you. Get off you. Okay? Don't always put things in the center of you. That is just so crazy to me. There's no compassion for what happened. It's always about, "Oh, that could have happened to me." That's crazy. Try mindful listening. See, this spiritual journey that we on is a practical journey. It is not something abstract. It is some way to show you how to navigate life. You're here to learn how to navigate life. Divine rising, divine rising. You're here to learn how to navigate. Life going to keep life, and things are going to keep happening. World is going to keep whirling. Family's going to keep being family. But you need to learn how to navigate it. You do it by understanding your chakras. By healing your chakras, allowing the divine energy to reconnect you to the divine source. So next time someone's telling you something, this is to my masculine energy, this is a lesson for me. Try to just listen without forming an opinion or a thought or a solution, and you will strengthen your relationship. And hell, she may tell you how to get your money right. She might have been telling you how to get your money right, but you so busy talking. When we talk about the throat chakra, it's not just the throat, it's the ears, nose, and throat. It's both of these are included in the throat chakra. So women are very insightful. I can go into how, because they are part of the divine connection in a way that masculine energy is not. People like to say, "Oh, well, God is a he. God is a he." God is neither. Divine source is neither. But if it had to be one thing, it would be more feminine than masculine, because feminine energy is the only thing that creates things in our reality. In this reality, the only feminine thing, a female bug, a worm, a female woman, is the only thing that creates things. Oh, thank you. Right on time, Nicole. So if it had to be anything, it would be feminine. And sometimes women can be very insightful. I've had partners you could tell something to, they didn't know the person and give me a reading on that person. They never even knew the person, but knew, had a feeling about the person and was dead right. So sometimes your wealth is being whispered in your ear through your partner who sees your potential, sees your gift, who's trying to encourage you, but you so busy talking. You so busy being the boss. And you the broke boss. One of my biggest cash laid out, the most money I've ever made is because a woman told me something. I'm not gonna get into it, but a woman told me something, and I listened, followed the direction, got paid. I don't know. We're going a whole nother way with this. I'm just telling you what I feel. That intuition is on point sometimes. If she's working on herself, she's aligning herself, she's getting to her higher self, she's the closest to the divine. She can bring forth something out of nothing, which is always amazing to me. She can bring forth something out of nothing. It takes two to create life, but we give it to the woman. It is inert energy. It is a dormant energy. She feeds life into it and give you a whole baby, a whole human being. They say you give a woman anything, she multiply it. I tend to agree with that. She'll take your idea, sometimes work harder than you. Sometimes work harder than you on your idea. Give you that motivation, put that love into you, put that strength into you if you listen. Nicole, not today. Yashua, whatever his name is. I hope the guy get free, but not here. He may be in jail for some good reason. Sometimes your wealth is being whispered to you. Your potential, your prosperity is being whispered to you if you be quiet and listen. Let's move on. Authenticity. A balanced throat chakra encourages individuals to speak their truth. Embracing authenticity is essential for creating genuine connections and opportunities for abundance. I'm gonna laugh. I'm laughing because I just received stop lying so much. Stop lying so much. We're on a platform that's just filled with lies. Stop lying so much. I don't know if we should just leave that there, but you need to stop lying so much. Your throat chakra, you ain't nothing but lies after lies after lies, okay? You don't even believe yourself half the time. I don't know. That's just crazy right there. Affirmations and intentions. This chakra plays a vital role in vocalizing affirmations and intentions that align with one's goal. Speaking affirmations enhances their potential potency and helps attract abundance. Speak it as if it is so. I don't think we cannot say enough how your voice has a resonance, has a magnetic frequency that attracts things. You speak them out. When you speak them, it creates an energy around it and it draws that energy to you. This is why we say intentions. This is why we do affirmations. It is best to speak them out because it draws it to you. If you say, I am loved, I am loved, I am loved, love draws to you. When I ask people to subscribe, And I said, become a subscriber. And a lot of people say, man, I can rock with that, but I'm broke. Why would you say that? You had a choice of not saying nothing. Why would you claim that? Don't say anything. If you ain't got it, that's between you and your pockets. No one has to know that. Stop speaking, oh, the economy is really rough. You speaking that to you. Oh, thank you. Calling that brokenness in. Calling that brokenness. Things are so high. All right? Yeah. Bread used to cost a nickel in 1940. Okay? Bread used to cost a nickel in 1940 and you used to walk 30 miles to school. All right? Get your money up. You live in one of the richest countries in the world. The rich know it's the richest. They want more of it. But you keep talking brokenness. The rich aren't talking about brokenness. You keep bringing that energy into your field. I can't afford that. That's too expensive. Housing costs are high. I was amazed. I was watching this documentary, and I think I saw this house, beautiful house. They could have bought for 250. I think it was 250,000. Homes cost like 250. What? No. 40,000. It was 40,000. Homes back in the 50s and 60s were like 40,000. You know, and they were beautiful homes. They were nice homes. Okay. And people say, that's 40,000. Do you know how much 40,000 was in the 1950s when you were making $5 an hour? Come on, people. It's all relatable. It's all the same scale. Yeah, it was cheap to you now, but back then it was a serious investment for people. Okay? So when prices go up, you should go up. Yeah, $5 an hour, you buying a $40,000 home, that's a big investment, Bo. I don't know if it's the 1950s or whatnot. Don't hold me to it. But that's a big investment. It's all about scale. It's all about scale, people. I'm not saying there are not challenges, but most of the challenges are something you can address. I read that to a billionaire, taking a plane is the equivalent of me taking a bus because of the scale. Taking a plane to them is equivalent of me taking a bus because of the scale of the income. Get your income scale up. You want to make things more affordable, you make more money. Don't ask things to meet you, you meet them. And stop lying on social media. You ain't got that, you rented that. Stop lying about it. Be authentic, be real. Let's move on. Networking relationship. Effective communication fosters strong relationships and network opportunity. A healthy throat chakra empowers individuals to engage in connecting with others, opening doors to financial growth. I don't know if we need to go on that, but we're going to go talk about it a little bit. Being able to communicate effectively with people is going to allow you to connect with people and open your doors to your financial growth. We have a saying in the streets. If y'all have not guessed, I have a very healthy street background. Your network is your network. Welcome, Joshua. We have a saying in the streets. I have a street background. It may show up occasionally. Please give me some space and grace. But a closed mouth don't get fed. A closed mouth don't get fed, people. You need to learn to communicate your desires and talk to people. Learn how to express yourself effectively. We're not talking about, good English or good grammar or being able to, pronounce words. We're talking about just being able to connect with people. I watch a lot of people. That's why I said social media is so toxic. I watch a lot of people, a lot of young men who got no game. I'm so glad my son got game. Y'all say anything y'all want about the streets, but the streets raised me. The streets raised me. Okay? There's a lot of young men, a lot of people who have no game. They busy looking down at their phones that they can't hold a conversation. They can't talk to someone. They can't respond to a question because they've never worked on that skill. They've never developed that skill. Stop going in places, and this is for my women who are looking for partners, who are looking for a relationship. Stop going in those places and playing on your phone and your tablet. Look at somebody and say, hey, how you doing? Smile, you know what I'm saying? And maybe you'll get what you desire out of life. You'll attract that energy to you. But when you have that energy of don't bother me, you're not going to get bothered. Where you at, Nicole? I think that was a bar. If you have that energy of don't bother me, you're not going to get bothered. If you're walking around with that energy of don't bother me, you're not going to get bothered. And then you're going to say, they ain't on nothing. They ain't on nothing in there. I sat there for 2 hours on my phone, and they ain't on nothing. I always encourage you, talk to the guy you don't want. He may know somebody you do want. Be nice to the guy you don't want. He may have a brother or a friend you do want. It's about networking, people, communicating. It ain't always about the person you're talking to. It's what they go tell somebody else about you. I'm just saying, Princess, you don't know. You don't know. Most of the people I met is through people. I don't know what that means, Bo. Hang on, Bo. Hold on. I don't know what that means. Most of the people I met through somebody introducing me to them or somebody telling them about them. One of the most beautiful women I've ever met, a guy told her about me. And she called me. And she was beautiful. Whew. Beautiful. You network, you connect with people through your throat chakra. Creative expression. The throat chakra is also linked to creativity. Embracing creative outlets can enhance self-expression, which in turn can lead to new ideas and opportunities for prosperity. Speaking up, sharing your thoughts. We have a lot of people in here who come in here on this platform and they have a lot of thoughts to share. They hide behind their mamas in their mama's basement. They get on this platform. They say Jesus saves, which is doing the least you could do. You need to go out there and knock on the door, but they're not good with people. This platform has allowed people to be the least productive, the least constructive in their life. The way you hear me now, I can talk to you just like this in person. The way you hear me now, I can talk to you just like this in person. I don't have to hide behind a keyboard. I can communicate in person. And you should be able to do too. A lot of people jump on this. They got a lot to say, on this keyboard. I'm not saying what they're saying is right or wrong, but this is the only way you express yourself. This is the only way that you step into your true, authentic self is behind a keyboard, a text. Texts are good for short. Please help me out, people. Texts are good for just short messages. Don't try to express a whole 2-page dictation through a text. Call me. Call me so we can have a conversation. There's an art to conversation. There's a listening and a sharing. If you don't know how to communicate to a person, you are not getting the whole context of what they're talking about. Try to do a job interview through a text. Let's see how many jobs you get. Maybe you will get a job, but more than likely the person wants to talk to you face to face. Even over Zoom, they want to see your inflections. They want to see how you express yourself. Let's recap really quickly on how the throat chakra is important in your prosperity. Please tap screenshot love. We're doing pretty good here. I could not see myself. I hope it is recording because I reload these videos on YouTube. We talked about self-expression. The throat chakra is the center of how you express yourself. I only know who you are by how you express yourself. You see somebody, you only form one opinion of them. When they start talking, you get to fill out a wider, they become more three-dimensional. You know what I mean? You can see a person and you only see them. But when they start speaking, you start to get a better understanding of who they are. Your throat is important in that self-expression. You can have on your suit, tie, and look like a whole financial advisor and start speaking, and I realize I'm not giving you none of my damn money. Or I'm going to give you all my money. It is how we perceive people is when they start talking. Your throat chakra actually shows you how authentic you are. Some of us don't speak because all we can do is lie. There's a blockage in our chakra somewhere else that's preventing us from being our authentic self. So when we get to our throat chakra, all we can do is lie about everything. Affirmations and intentions, how you set those affirmations and intentions, you generate a frequency that draws that to you. If you want to think about it in a visual term, as you speak, it brings that energy of that object is attracted to that. Networking relationship. Try having a partner, personal or professional, that you never talk to and see how that works out for you. Women, men are not emotionally intelligent. That is not our forte. That is not our strength. But we should know how to communicate our desires, our needs, and our wants. A lot of times men are not good at communicating what they want. Sometimes women can over communicate what they want, but that's a whole nother story. So stop asking men to be emotionally intelligent. That is not our strength. Just ask them to communicate to you, talk to you. Talk to me, baby. Talk to me. One of my favorite songs is Kevin Campbell, Talk to Me. Creative expression. People. Poetic Nurse, you're going to lose your subscription. I would hate to see you go. Creative expression. People make a lot of money by the way they can speak, by the way they communicate. It ain't always about diction, grammar, as they can tell a story. They can engage you. Your wealth can be in how you talk. Come and talk to me. Yeah. That is my jam. That is my jam. Sing me a lyric, poetic nurse. You know a lyric? Sing, type a lyric in, and we all gonna sing along. Come and talk to me. Yeah, you wanna know you how you talk to me. Some people can make a lot of money by talking. On the other side, talking too much. Oh, okay, there you go. There you go. Talking too much can get you in trouble. When we talk about the throat chakra, we're talking about listening too. We talked about how listening can be valuable. How hearing thing, overhearing thing, ear hustling, whatever you want to talk about can be valuable too. Sometimes it's good to be quiet. I know you think I'm talking about talking all the time, but sometimes it's just good to be quiet and listen. That can add a lot of value to your life. If you're having a problem with your throat chakra, I am offering a kit. There's oil for the throat chakra, essential oil. There's a crystal to put in your pocket. There's a bracelet that you work that's going to help you break up that energy, that trauma of people telling you to shut up, be quiet, you have nothing important to say. You're not going to be able to just do that on your own. You need a process to do that. You need a step-by-step process to break this up. We get on every morning and we do our chakra prayer and we do our tapping to break up that energy, to allow all that. That is a blockage in your throat chakra, she bows. When you have to yell and you feel like you're not being heard, that is a blockage in your throat chakra. You can say something very quietly, and those that are supposed to hear it will hear it. When your pastor's out there heeing and hawing and yelling, all he's doing is stimulating your lower chakras. Because you ask somebody, when they tell you, Pastor preached good today, and you ask them what he preached about, you have no idea. You have no idea what he preached about. I don't know what that has to do with anything we're talking about. I'm going to let you slide because we're almost done. But I don't know what you're talking about at all, Sean. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Again, people want to come in with no social skills and use this as a way of expressing themselves. But if you ask them in person to talk to you, they have nothing to say. That is evident by going to their page and you seeing they're not posting anything. I really hate reposting. It's amazing how so many people repost what other people say. I want to hear what you got to say. What is your opinion on it? We want to share someone else's thought and say, that right there. What right there? That right there. What they just said. That right there. I'm all that. Really? Use this platform to express yourself. To share your thoughts. You are important. What you think matters. When you go back and you reconnect to divine source, your opinion matters. I probably did poetic nurse. I haven't went through those. I've been working on the chakra kits and doing that work. I will come back to that. I promise you. I will come back to that. I hate it when people just share other things. Share what other people said. I want to know what you got to say. I want to know what your opinion is. Because when all this is said and done, after you move past this form and go back to your spiritual form, the universe asks you, so what do you think, Baba, about the situation? How did you feel about your life? And I give a counting of my life, and the universe is going to say, oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Because that's what makes divine divine. It is the knowledge of everything, of all our experiences and everything that happens. It is everything. The source of everything, the creation of everything. So you are important in that picture. Yes, it is. It should be there Thursday, Nicole. And we have work to do on your star seed. Your opinion is important. What you say is important. The reason you're not getting what you want is not because you're not speaking up on it. You're desiring it, but you're not talking about it. That was a story for another day. One of my life stories of somebody for another day. I don't know. I don't want to share it here. I wish I could I think I'm going to do this in the real world if we can really just have a conversation. Because this platform loves blocking things. But trust and believe what you have to say is important. You have a voice. You have something you need to communicate. Everyone doesn't see things the way you see them. How you see them is important to the grand tapestry of the universe. We all see things from different perspectives. You need to share that. I don't know why it feels your world is collapsing. She bows. I don't know why it feels like your world is collapsing. Maybe because you're not listening. Maybe you're not listening. Maybe if you were listening, you will have some idea of what's going on in your world. I don't know if that's harsh. No one should feel the same way. Why we all should? No one should feel the same way. We all have different feelings. We all are right to our feelings. But hang around. You may get something that helps you in your journey. She bows. Hang around. You may get something that helps you in your journey. Okay? Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Nicole. If she hang around, she may learn that. She may learn that. Please mark on your calendar. Venus is entering Capricorn November 11th. We will be doing a transit. We work on our affirmations. We work on crystals and colors to strengthen certain chakras. Poetic nurse, be nice. Poetic nurse, be nice. There's a lot of crazy energy going on here today. All right. Please note on your calendars to my subscribers, November 11th, we're going to be working Venus inner Capricorn energy. Please follow me on my YouTube channel. I know they do. Words are important. That was our whole talk. Poetic nurse. How you communicate is important. I hope I shared that. We'll talk about it again. If you want a chakra kit to help you break up that energy, please consider the kit. The link is in the description on my link tree. The collective asked Bow to change her name. Yep, you might. You might, Sean. You might. That is the chance. That's the chance you take when you're messing with me. I am comfortable with that. This is not for everybody. This is not for everybody. Some people are not ready to be helped. Some people are not ready for this. This does not resonate with everybody. You have to have a certain level of consciousness and awakeness for this to matter to you. Not everyone is at that point. I have accepted that. This is only for those that are ready for that. You may not be ready for that. Sean, she bows. You may not be ready for this. The collective is trying to help you out, trying to change your mindset. She bows. They are a loving collective. All right. I guess she told you, poetic nurse. Guess she told you. My people are very loving. They're very sharing. All they want to do is see other people rise and be their higher self. That's why we're here. Those are the ones that do work on themselves. They're constantly trying to be better with themselves. Okay, poetic nurse. You asked. You asked. Okay. But again, this is not for everyone, y'all. This is not for everyone. Don't just understand it's not for everyone. You are not for everyone. You are not. If you take any away from this, you're not for everyone. You got it, knowledge. You got it. If you take away anything from this, you're not for everyone. I guess this is all right. I want to wish everyone love and light in their journey. The kit is in the link tree. If you want to work on your throat chakra, strengthen that throat chakra. All right. Well, you ought to be very grateful that you hung around this long, Sean. You have to be very grateful. I feel in a very generous mood today. All right. I want to thank everyone that contributed to this conversation, that got something from it, that was able to add to the value of this conversation, to take something from it with you. I wish you the best. Thank you, Nicole. I wish everyone love and light in their journey. You guys have been wonderful. Mind my mind, mind my mouth, and mind my heart. Love and light in your journey. Knowledge, I'm going to text you. I'm going to send you a message, Knowledge. Thank you very much.